Aloha everyone, and welcome back to AlohaJenn's beauty blog. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Jen and I am a licensed esthetician for 14 years. So things have been a little crazy here on my end. My next video was supposed to be on the Aura lift and I completely lost all of my footage for that video and I have to refilm it. And things have been so crazy for me in the last 2 weeks and my energy has been completely drained. I am so tired, but I wanted to get a video out for you guys this week because I didn't have one for you last week. So I'm going to share with you my morning skincare routine using Osmosis. This is not a review, but I just want to show you what I have been using for the last month. Now, if you want to see my evening skincare routine, I have that up on Instagram, and my Instagram account, I'll list the handle right over here or down below, is a private account now. So you do have to request to be my friend on there. You can't just jump on my Instagram page and look at my content over there. I'm not really that active on there, but I'm trying to be a little bit more active. It's just my schedule is so busy, guys. You know, I try my best and I try my best to come on here and put out videos for you. And I am feeling a little bit overwhelmed at the moment because I do have a bunch of content that I have to put out. And I'm just kind of like, So let's get into my morning skincare routine. I have two cleansers here from Osmosis. I have Cleanse, which is their gentle cleanser. This does contain peppermint oil in it. It's very light, but it's so refreshing in the morning. And this is kind of like a creamy gel cleanser. It lathers a little bit, but not much. And then you have Purify, which is an enzyme cleanser. This has two enzymes in it, bromelain and papain, which most of you are familiar with because bromelain is found in pineapple and papain is found in papaya. So it's a very gentle cleanser. It gives you a nice gentle exfoliation. By what enzymes do is they go in and they eat the dead skin cells. So if you have dry, flaky skin, enzymes are great for that because they go and clear up that dry, flaky skin. And enzymes are my favorite way to exfoliate my skin, especially with it being sensitive. They just work the best for my skin. I have no irritation or anything like that, no redness. I will often use this in the evenings and then I will use this in the mornings. Now, I have been using this as my solo cleanser for pretty much the last 3 weeks because they were out of Purify. And then this week I started adding Purify in, and these two cleansers are absolutely amazing. I love them. Overall, in general, I'm really happy with my skin. I did just get up, so my skin is a little bit poofy because we slept with the fans on last night and it just really dries me out. But my skin overall, in general, is less red. And for the first time in a long time, I went out without any foundation on my skin because I felt so confident in it because my skin is less red and it's not as reactive as what it used to be since I've been using Osmosis, and I absolutely love it. Now, I'm not affiliated with Osmosis in any way. I'm not affiliated with any store that carries Osmosis. These are all products that I picked up on by myself. I purchased with my own money. So if you are interested in Osmosis, you can find them wherever you would like. I'm not recommending any stores. Just pick them up for wherever you feel comfortable. There's several retailers online that you can pick them up. Pick them up from an esthetician. Help support your local esthetician. All right, so I'm going to use Gentle Cleanser because this is the one I get asked about the most. A lot of people do not like gel cleansers for their skin because they feel like they're really drying. And yes, some of them do dry out your skin, or they don't like cleansers that lather. This has a little bit of a lather to it, but not much. And it's extremely gentle on the skin. And with that peppermint oil in it, I was a little worried at first because I thought it might irritate my skin because I generally have irritation to, mint in my skin. But this has not irritated my skin. And Osmosis does use essential oils in their products, but it's at the right ratios. And my skin has not reacted whatsoever. So I am just starting off with putting some damp water on my skin here. And then I'm going to take a pump of Gentle Cleanse, and this is what it looks like. As you can see, it looks like a cream to gel formula, and I'm just gonna lather it up a little bit, and I'm gonna start working it into my skin, and it has that nice, refreshing peppermint scent to it. Now, Osmosis does have two other cleansers. They have their Lift Away Cleansing Balm, and then they also have the Deep Cleanse. So the Deep Cleanse is pretty deep cleansing. It's not the right cleanser for me. If you have oily skin, that would probably work out really well for you. These two cleansers, Gentle Cleanser and Purify, are my favorite, and they both work out really great for my skin. So as you can see, this has a little light lather to it, but not much. And you could take it over your eyes too. It does remove makeup. I've used it as a first cleanse and a second cleanse. The same thing with Purify. Now Purify, since it is enzymatic, I only like to use that as a second cleanse, or, you know, sometimes I'll use it in the morning. I love to use Purify as a cleanser right before I go in and shave my face, because the enzymatic action helps loosen up the dead skin cells on your skin before you shave. So you get a really nice, even exfoliation. So I just work it in. And I like to target, you know, areas where I have those larger pores here. Forehead, right here in between my brows, and right here in the inner parts of my cheeks and my nose, and then more on my chin. And then I'm just gonna remove it with a nice, soft, gentle microfiber cloth. It's pink this time and not gray. I decided to get a new color. If you know me, you've been following me around following me for a while, you know that pink is my favorite color. And these cloths are the ones I've been using. I've been using these cloths for like 10 years, and I love them. Here's my gray ones. So when these are ready to go, when they get a little bit rough on the skin, what I do is I save them and I use them as like little hand towels to wipe my hands off. Sometimes we use them for like cleaning cloths. They all get recycled. So this removes very, very easily off the skin. And when you remove it, your skin just feels so refreshing. It feels so good. So I will do a full review of the Osmosis line soon. I'm still testing out a few products that just came in. I wanted to really test the complete line for you guys to give you my thoughts and opinions on every single product. So you could see, well, most of every single product, not everything. Like I'm not doing the deep cleanser. I'm not doing some of their serums like the retinaldehyde serums, like Clarify. I just ordered Renew. The thing is, Osmosis has been really popular lately, and they're running out of a lot of serums, and it's kind of hard to get, especially Catalyst. And right now, the retinaldehyde serums are kind of hard to get. And, you know, everybody's dealing with supply chain issues right now, too. So ingredients for skincare is getting a little bit tough to get, shipping. So, all right. So now that I have the Gentle Cleanser completely off my face, now I'm going to show you what Purify looks like. It's clear, and this is more like a gel cleanser. Let's lather it up. So this one does lather a little bit more, as you can see. And it has like a nice light citrus scent to it. It's very, very lovely. And like I said, these essential oils do not irritate my skin. I have not had any irritation with Osmosis whatsoever. So now that I removed my cleanser, as you can see, my skin is a little pink, but it's not as reactive as what it used to be. So next I'm gonna go in with my growth factor, and that's gonna be Stemfactor from Osmosis. So growth factors help restore your barrier. They help with rosacea, aging skin. So it's more of like a preventative, and it also helps restore the barrier. So if you're experiencing some sensitivity in the skin, they're really helpful for that. Also great serums to use right after you do any sort of micro needling. So I take 1 full pump of Stemfactor. There it is, it's clear. Now this does contain human matter. They get the cells, I believe, from human adipose tissue. So if that bothers you, it's not vegan, so you may want to avoid this serum. This absorbs into the skin pretty fast, and you want to make sure that you work it into the skin pretty fast. And I put this even around my eyes. I bring it down to my neck and my chest. I probably could use another pump, but you know, things, you know, financially, you know, things are expensive right now. So I try to get away with 1 pump, and it seems to be working. This is a serum that I would say that you're not really gonna see anything. Your skin just looks softer and smoother, but it acts more of a preventative and a restoring product. Next, I go in with Replenish, which is their antioxidant serum. This has 17 antioxidants. There's glutathione in there, there's anistaxin. It's a beautiful serum, and for those of you who cannot use retinols or retinaldehyde is what Osmosis uses for their vitamin A. If you have any irritation with retinols, vitamin A in general, this is an alternative for you. Now, you know, my main concern during the day is antioxidant protection, because antioxidants, what they do is they help protect and preserve your skin. They, you know, they try to help block out those free radical scavengers, is what I'm trying to say. So during the day, antioxidant protection is my #1 thing, and vitamin C just does not do it for me. I have issues with vitamin C. I don't like vitamin C for my skin. Every time I try to use a vitamin C, I always get irritated. So I'm gonna go in with this. Now, their retinaldehyde serums you can use during the day, but I choose to use it at night so I can let it last a little bit longer. And also I wanted to try Replenish for you guys. I have been loving this serum. Now, I'm gonna take a 1/2 pump of Replenish. As you can see, it's this light orange color. And then I'm going to mix it with Catalyst AC11, which is their DNA repair serum. So this repairs damaged DNA in the skin. So if you have broken capillaries, melasma, fine lines and wrinkles, if you are starting to see your skin sag, Catalyst is for you. This does help tighten the skin. It helps tighten your eyelid skin. It helps get rid of skin tags. It's removed some of my skin tags. This is an amazing serum, and I just absolutely loved it. I've always loved this serum, and I see so many wonderful things with my skin. Now, I have a really large broken capillary here that I'm trying to get rid of, but I have noticed that my broken capillaries are becoming less apparent in my skin, and my skin looks less red. And I'm bringing it to Catalyst AC11 and Rescue, which I'll get into. So I'm gonna take a 1/2 pump of Catalyst AC11. It's a really dark orange color. So this has oxidized vitamin C in it. The vitamin C in here isn't meant as an antioxidant. What it does is it helps the amino acids stick together to help rebuild that collagen and elastin. Next, what you want to do is, so these serums have to be really massaged into the skin in order to see the benefits. You want them to really get in there and penetrate your dermis. Now, even though they have a liposomal delivery system, you still need to massage them into the skin so they feel less sticky. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take Infuse, which is their nutrient activating mist, and I'm gonna take 5 pumps. And I'm going to mix this in the palm of my hand so it's like a watery serum. Now, at night, I replace Replenish with Calm, which is their retinaldehyde serum. It's their gentle formulation for sensitive skin. So I'm gonna apply this to my skin. Now, if you're using Catalyst AC11 and retinaldehyde serums and you're noticing that your skin is looking orange, you're using too much of it. You don't have to use 1 to 2 pumps. I use a 1/2 pump, and I always cocktail it with either Calm or Replenish, and you could take this right underneath your eyelids. You can even put it on your eyelids, and at night I do that, but during the day I do not. do that, especially if I'm wearing makeup. So I'm gonna take a little bit more of Infuse, and I'm just going to keep massaging this into my skin. So it gets really worked in there. And you don't have to use Infuse. You can use, water if you like. Make sure it's not tap water. Make sure the water that you use is clean. Now they do have another mist. It's called Boost, but I like Infuse better for my skin. So I really like to work this into the skin, especially in those areas where I have those broken capillaries. Now you can go ahead and mix Rescue into this as well if you'd like, but I personally like to apply Rescue by itself. Okay, so I feel like I have that worked into my skin pretty good. Now the last step is going to be Rescue. So Rescue is the one product that I would absolutely recommend for everyone. This is their epidermal repair serum. So if you have large pores, rosacea, broken capillaries, melasma, dark spots, hyperpigmentation, fine lines and wrinkles, sagging skin, this is the one serum that does it all. Now, if you're going to use this serum in your skincare routine and it's not all osmosis, you would apply your water-based serums first and your actives first, and you would apply Rescue last. Now, in my osmosis routine for my serums, it's my last serum that I'm going to apply. You can apply this all over, even around your eyes, because it does help tighten the skin and helps with fine lines and wrinkles. Now, Rescue is like this milky color, and it has like what some people call a chlorine or bleach smell. Now that is ozone. For us estheticians, we call it ozone. And what that is an oxygen molecule, which is called trioxylane, and it's a patented ingredient, and it helps bring oxygen to the skin. When you bring oxygen to the skin, it, helps, excuse me, I'm still suffering from allergies. It helps bring, keep that good oxygen to your skin so your skin will stay hydrated. It stays very nice and youthful looking because, certain things that take the oxygen away can make your skin start to look old and wrinkly. And you're going to start to see, your barrier will become inflamed. I hope I'm explaining that right. So I put this all over, even around my eyes. I'm just going to grab a little bit more because I went too far in between. And you just work it in, and it would be your last step in your osmosis routine. And this is my favorite serum from Osmosis. This really helps restore your barrier. If you have acne, rosacea, eczema, you name it, this is a serum that absolutely does it all, and I think it's absolutely worth it. I get a lot of you asking me lately about budget skincare because of the current state of the economy and our situation, with our finances. And, the best advice I can give you with your skincare, where you should splurge is your serums. Your serums are concentrated, and they're where your actives are, your antioxidants, and that's where you should splurge in your skincare, your moisturizers and your cleansers. I don't see the need to really, go out there and buy a $300, $200, or $150 moisturizer. It's just not worth it. Spend that in your serums if you can. If you cannot, if you're looking for affordable skincare, I would say, the most important thing to keep your skin healthy is antioxidants. Antioxidants will preserve and protect your skin. They feed your skin the right nutrients to fight off those free radical scavengers, which are the main things that cause our skin to age. Antioxidants help with inflammation in the skin. And I'm not just talking about vitamin C. I'm talking about glutathione, superoxide dismutase, chlorophyll. There's so many of them out there, anastasin. These are all wonderful, strong antioxidants that will keep your skin healthy, happy, and glowing, and preserve it and feed it nutrients that it needs. Now, Now that I have my serums on, we're gonna go into moisturizers. First, I'm gonna go eye cream. So I have Refresh and I have Illuminate. So Illuminate is what I would recommend for nighttime because it is a strange formula. It's got like this iridescent look to it and it's a little bit occlusive around the eyes. It makes a great lip treatment too. Sometimes I put this on at night and my lips just look so good. They look so full and plump. And it stays on all night. But I have been loving it as a nighttime eye treatment. I did try it during the day, even if I wasn't wearing makeup, and it's just too emollient or occlusive for me. You could really see it. And I just really enjoy it at night. Now, Refresh. I love this during the day. This is like a standard eye cream, as you can see right there. And they have this applicator tip that you can use to apply it, but I usually just use my fingers. And I just grab a little bit. See, here's the consistency. It's a little bit thicker. So this helps hydrate, moisturize. It helps brighten. It helps depuff the eyes. It also helps with fine lines and wrinkles. And I noticed that it just kind of smooths out those wrinkles. It's really nice. Eye cream is a little bit heavier than what I'm used to, but it doesn't feel heavy on the eye area and it just absorbs quickly into the skin. And my makeup goes over great. I'm loving the results of this. For moisturizers, I do have two. My newest one is Hydrate. So Hydrate is a plumping moisturizer. So if you have dry, mature skin with wrinkles, this is a great daytime moisturizer for you. It really helps plump and hydrate the skin, plumps up those fine lines and wrinkles. And I have Quench, which is more of a nourishing moisturizer. It's nice and light and it hydrates and moisturizes perfectly. I think it would be great for someone who had oily skin if needed. I do love both of them, and lately I've been loving the Hydrate because where I live, it's so dry that this just keeps my skin perfectly hydrated and moisturized, during the day. I've tried it at night. It's wonderful at night as well. This, I do like it, and I think when it gets a little bit warmer here, that's when I would love this. I used this in Hawaii, and it was so perfect for my skin. I just really loved it. I do have their Enrich. So their Enrich is this one. It says it's a restorative face and neck cream. I use this mainly on my neck and chest, but at night I have been applying it to my face and I really, really love it. This will help firm and tighten your neck and chest, smooth out the fine lines and wrinkles, and it will do the same thing for your face. Now, if you have dry, mature skin, this would probably be the perfect nighttime moisturizer for you. And you can use it during the day too. And I always apply it to my neck and chest. I have been loving it. So this is more like a cream. It's not heavy, but if you're used to feeling products on your skin, this might feel too light for you because it's being absorbed completely into the skin without, leaving a lot of product on top. But I have been loving it, and I have used it during the day, and it's a little bit too moisturizing for my skin because I don't have dry skin. But I just love the way this makes my skin look and feel, and I love it at night. So I have been enjoying that. I love it actually for my nighttime moisturizer. So I am going to go in with Hydrate for my face, and you really do not need very much of these moisturizers. Like this little tiny moisturizer or this little dollop might actually be too much for my skin, but we're going to go with it. I just love this moisturizer. So in the past, when I used Osmosis, I wasn't really much of a fan of their moisturizers and their eye creams, but since then, and this was like, years ago. And so I decided, this time around, as you guys know, I wanted to give Osmosis as a complete system a try for my skin. And I have to say, I have been really loving all three of them, and they've been doing wonderful things for my skin. Overall, in general, I've been loving these Osmosis products. And I'm going to stick with them for a while because I'm seeing a lot of wonderful things happen with my skin. It's firmer, it's tighter, my pores are less apparent, they are minimizing. My broken capillaries are minimizing, they're less apparent, my skin looks less red, and I'm feeling like I can go more so now and feel confident without foundation. And when I am wearing foundation, I'm not wearing as much. And I had this patch underneath my nose that was always persistent. It's completely gone and healed. And I don't get any irritation around my mouth like how I used to. Now, sometimes over the weekend I do, because every Thursday and every Friday at work, we see patients and I have to wear a mask all day. And it does irritate my skin from the friction. So usually Friday evening or Saturday morning, I wake up and I have like a little, irritation here. But it's gone as soon as I do my morning skincare or evening skincare. It's completely gone, and I don't get those breakouts around my mouth, no more perioral dermatitis, and it's so great. So my last step is going to be my SPF. Now, this is the Coola SPF 30 Silk Sun Drops, and I have been loving this. It's been wonderful. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some. This is like a serum, and I really like, it's watery. I really like this formulation in the serum, especially for my skin during the summertime because it's not greasy or heavy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on top. And the Coola SPF products have been wonderful for my skin. I love the classic face sunscreen. Now, these do contain chemicals. And for my skin, I cannot do mineral sunscreens anymore because the zinc oxide irritates my skin. It really dries it out, causes irritation, and I get these little red bumps on my jawline and sometimes along my hairline with it. So I'm gonna put a little bit more on my chest. And these are just so beautiful. I love it. No irritation, works really well with my current skincare routine, and my makeup applies beautifully over it. All right, so there is my current daytime skincare routine. Now, if you guys want to head over to Instagram and check out my evening skincare routine, that is up there. My full Osmosis review will be up shortly, and I will do a full daytime routine and a full nighttime routine for you guys so you can see how these products are applied to the skin, and I'll give you my thoughts on each product, which ones that I think are the standouts of the line. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below in the comments box. I can answer them in that video. And also you can go ahead and, DM me on Instagram or send me an email with your questions, and I will make sure to get those addressed in that video. All right, guys, that is it. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. I'm sending you all so much love and light. I love you so much. Thank you for your continued love and support, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day.